Hello and welcome. I'm going to show you today how to create an Adobe Spark presentation page. So this is going to be what you place your questions and your task into, your research task into. So if we log in and well, first of all, we go to Adobe Spark. And at spark.adobe.com, this is the one that you want. So this works a little bit like a PowerPoint, except it's a bit more interactive, a bit more interesting for us to look at. Now, for this task, I'll show you how to make it. But what you are going to need to do is you're going to need to log in. Now, the login process requires you to enter into the details, an email address, which your school one will suffice. Also, it'll ask you to put in a password, and it'll also ask you for a date of birth. Now, because this Adobe Spark app is linked with, has an option to upload to YouTube, requires you to be of a certain age. So if it makes things a little bit easier for us, if you could up your age a little bit, I don't know, to 16 or something like that, so that it makes the program run properly. We have had issues in the past where students have put in dates in which the program won't work. I'm not entirely sure why it needs to have this function, but that's just what we're dealing with. We're going to get started with creating an Adobe Spark presentation. So what I'll do is I'll click on this, get started. And what you'll find is that when you go to a page like this, it gives you a lot of different options to do. Okay, we're going to create a project. So over here in this click box, create a project, and we are going to make a web page. Click on that. So what this allows you to do is a variety of different slides and captions. We'll start off with the title. For this example, I'm going to put in the title as Bauhaus. So my Bauhaus design, I might choose a subtitle. Journey through design. Now, this is the first title page. What I can do with this title page is I can add a photo to go around on the back of this panel here. So if I click on photo, I can collect photos from a whole lot of different places, but we're going to upload from our own computer. So if we upload onto the computer, and I'll go to where my work is. And I've actually made images for a Spark presentation folder. It's really handy to have something like this so you know exactly where things are. As you can see here, I've collected images along the way, and what I've done is I've actually named them so that I can actually identify what thing is which sometimes helps if you've got a list of files. I'm going to use this as my background. As you can see, the background becomes a nice scene for my introduction. I start to scroll down and I find this little plus sign. If I click on this, it gives me the opportunity now to add either a photo, some text, a button, videos, video grids, glide shows, or split layouts. So we'll go with a photo first of all. Again, just repeating that task there of the Bauhaus. I might use this image here. This is the school that they actually went to, Bauhaus. I can do a number of things with this image. As you can see, I can make it in line, full width in the window. I can move it up and down. I can replace it if I need to, or if I don't want it and that's not the right image for me, I can delete it. So anytime that you want to modify the image in any way, click on it and it gives you this. I'm going to keep it in the window so that it does that cool kind of gliding part. Now underneath here, this might be my introduction. I might put a caption in there. Oops. Again, if I want to add some text, I can just start typing in here. Now, it's really important that when you do type, that you, again, if you're clicking on the text, it allows you to range it to the left or the right or the center. Because this is a flowing up and down kind of slideshow, I'm going to continue on with the typing. We might have a fair bit of typing. So your answering of your questions, you might have other things to explain, other things to discuss. I'll just leave the typing for here because I think typing is pretty self-explanatory. What I want to do is to go on now to add a few other things. We can put in a photo grid, and this allows us to add more than one image at a time. So I'll add a few pictures, that one, and this one here. And as you can see, each time I do it, it allows me to have a bit of a grid. You can do this with multiple images. It could come up with, a variety of different, say 6 different scenes. If you want to, you can edit the grid. So edit the grid so that if you wanted this one to actually go there, then move it to that side. If you want this one to be much larger, we can make this one bigger. This one here, you might choose that that you're not entirely happy with it, or you might want to change it completely. Again, it is a matter of changing the images around. This is in the grid. That's me adding the grid. Okay. As we go along, it's a really good idea to keep saving your work so we can have a bit of a look at it. If you ever want to preview what it looks like as you're going along, it's a really good little button here to preview what you've done already. This little one here, the Glide Show, is a really good one. I really like Glide Show. It allows you to upload a few of your images. I think I can do a few at once. Excuse me for using the same images over and over. I just want to give you a bit of an idea. What it allows you to do is it allows you to have that kind of slide show, so that if you see this sort of thing as it goes through. So this is the introduction. I move through. As you can see, the second one I did was this sort of moving up the screen. There's some typing here. As you can see, my captions stay in place. This is my grid, the way I wanted it. I can add a caption to some of these if you wanted to make specific points. And then the glide show allows me to add details in here and give this really cool effect of, you know, that the images are dynamic, they move with you. So this is Adobe Spark. You can have a bit of a muck around. You can add videos in there if you wish. To add a video, it's really important that if you were to go to, say, YouTube, and you are going to this one here, Bauhaus, say, for example. Of course, if you want to share it, click on the share button. I'll just go back there. Click to this share button down here. Click on it, copy that. Oops. Copy it. Then when you go to your file here, embed the video, and there it is, a video inside your presentation. So what I would like to see are some interesting looking images, some good layout and design, and as well, of course, your questions. I'd like your questions to be well thought out, well presented. If you want to preview, I'll just give you a little presentation of my file. Now, the great thing about this task is that when you are done with it, you can just save the link because it's creating a web page. It allows you to just come up as a link. So this thing here, cut and paste, that'll come to me as a file. All right. So let's have a look at it from the start. Bauhaus Design, a journey through design. There's your grid, there's the glide show. Sorry, I'm moving through this pretty quick. And then the video, which starts off and works away. All right, so thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps. One more thing I just should say is that when we get back to class, this would be a really handy tool for you to have to be able to do other presentations later on. Now, to publish and share links, go to the share file. That's your share details. You pick a category. Create a link. And that there, if you copy that and then email me, that will come to me and your entire slideshow will be ready. All right. Have a great lesson. I'll hopefully catch up with you very, very soon. Thanks for watching.